of the year, and the first one I've done since like October of last year. So yeah. You might have been on my channel previously waiting for it, and I had just a whole bunch of tech issues, and so I just kind of kept like re-putting it on, and then it just kind of went weirdly. But I finally got this one right, and it looks like there's already a person on. For a second, it said there were three people, um, but I'm not sure. But anyways, hello. If you're new to my channel, I just do a whole bunch of Lego stuff, and my whole thing is all the Lego universes coming together, making it Lego Multiverse. I could have explained that better, but that's just an odd way of explaining it. But yeah, so mainly when we do these live streams is just talk about Lego stuff. It doesn't matter what kind of Lego stuff, and a lot of times we get sidetracked on other things, but that's the main center of it. I don't know if you could guess that, but yeah. So yeah, I originally was gonna start at 10, and then not a lot of people knew, and so then I switched it to 10:30, and then things weren't working out, and so eventually I just said 10:45, and so that's what has seeming to work, because there's a person on. So hello again. Um, and there isn't much main news. I've talked a lot on like my posts and all that of like the stuff I'm working on and like how I'm coming back into making videos again. But definitely, it's been a while since I've been like on YouTube like frequently, and I want to make sure that I am now. But I have two posts now out, two community posts and two shorts in case you would want to check those out. And I might have something out later today or tomorrow. I'm not sure. No promises, but I am working on stuff, a lot of things. And so I thought today we could discuss some of those things and anything else. So yeah, it looks like there are two people on. You're totally free to use the live chat. It should be working. I'm not sure if it turns itself off sometimes. But it should be. And when I first started it, I saw there were like some other features like green screens, and I pressed it, and then I went like really the camera just started just showing just a giant green screen. So I'm not sure. I want to press that again and make sure so you guys can't. I mean, there's not much to look here except for my little display of minifigures. Um, but I don't just want to make it a plain green screen for you guys. So yeah. Oh hi, Jazzy Nails. Good morning. Nice to see you again. This feels so good that I'm doing this again. It has been a while. I missed out on Christmas videos, not because I hadn't made any. I actually could have made a few, but I was just in a really huge creative slump for a while. But I'm not as much anymore, and so I'm working on a lot of things, and I had been then too. So yeah, but hello, Jazzy Nails. It's awesome to see you here again. And yeah. Looks like there are two people on. It kind of goes between like two to three to then one. I'm not sure if that thing's also glitches at times. I don't know, but yeah, you might have also noticed the thumbnail's a bit blurry just because it never lets me take anything that's actually clear. I'm trying to focus it by just pressing the screen. It's not working. But I'm pretty sure it might at some point. And yes, I made sure to include checks as he is here for the live streams now. So yes, I might just put him in everyone after this then. But you might notice the rest of the display is just some other things from videos I'm working on. Um, so yeah. And I got a few new Lego sets for my birthday and Christmas, and I've been working a lot of videos for those. So I'm really excited for you guys to see those. So yeah. So yeah, it's so yeah, and I say that already a lot, but I'm already kind of rambling about just random stuff, but I mean, that's what you guys are here for, to listen to me ramble, so you're in for something. I'm going to sip my water. I sipped water. So yeah. I'm pretty sure anyone new on here is a little bit weirded out, which I understand. But, I mean, yeah. Is it Ninjago talk today? It can be. It can be. There's not really anything specific. I was just gonna talk about some of my videos I've been working on, but like this is all just about anything. And actually, speaking of Ninjago, they just released a teaser trailer for Dragon's Rising Season 3. Actually, a couple new videos for that, so that's interesting. Um, And it looks good. And I really like the new what's it called? The Shatter Dragon. I really think it's like the Lego set itself is really cool. I've gotten a bit bored of the Lego sets of dragons and mechs, but generally with the new trailer, the Shatter Dragon looks pretty cool. And I loved like the little animation specifically at the end when they say Ninjago Dragon's Rising and there's like that shatter spin thing. It looks so cool, like how they animated that. And so it's cool to see them branching out the animation styles, I guess, in that. And it's kind of the same, but it's also kind of different, and I like that. So, yes, it is a very cool. I'm excited for it. And it feels like we're getting it very soon compared to the other seasons. Um, but my question is like, what goes on after season three? Are they gonna like continue the show or like no? Like I'm pretty sure they will, but I'm just confused on how they will. But I guess we'll see soon. But season three should be coming out soon, which I'm very excited for. Um, so yeah. um, yes, words I can think. Because they showed a couple things, and it was like the teaser trailer, and then they had like a little clip of like the origin story of the Shadow Dragon. And it was good, and I don't really have much else to say about that, I guess. I probably will end up finding other things to say just right now. I'm just thinking. um, but I'm still waiting for any news on Dream season three. I'm just hoping it happens, and I'm hoping that season four happens. And yeah, because the way it looks, Dreams is gonna end up just like Chima and Nexo Knights. So yeah. um, but yeah. Also, I don't know why. For some reason, in my head, I was just like, "What if the audio isn't on? They can't hear me talk." I don't know why I thought that for a sec. Thank you. I love the Chase McCain minifigure too. I'm glad people can recognize him. I know you've been on this channel, so you know that I did like do Chase McCain stuff. But I like for people to see like, "Hey, Chase McCain isn't a forgotten Lego character. People remember him." So yeah. Oh, hi, Tiffany and Bricks. Good morning. How you doing? um what's it called? What is it called? I don't know what it's called. um, so yeah, I don't know if you heard me before, but I had a lot of tech issues, so getting the first the live stream on took me a while because at first it was at like it was gonna be at 10 and then I started like I had a schedule thing and I started it and then since people weren't coming on because I guess I hadn't really advertised it well enough. I decided, you know what, I think I'll wait a little bit. So I was thinking maybe 10-15. Then I just kept making a lot of mistakes on like the buttons I was pressing for the live stream stuff. So I was trying to set a schedule, but then it just kept playing. Just start the live stream when I was like, hey, I set this for 10:45 4 times in a row, and it still thinks it wants me to start it now. But here we are now, and it all worked out. So I'm very excited about that. Um, so yeah, I just, um, I'm tired. I did actually sleep well last night for the first time in a while. But I am doing pretty well with that, I guess. So yeah. Oh, I wanted to yawn and then it didn't come out. But yeah, I have so many videos I need to catch up from other people. Speed of Lego has like four things that I need to like start watching again, and then I have a what's it called? Um uh what am I saying? I just forgot halfway through. I just want to specify, you guys can hear me, right? Just making sure that the audio is working, because for some reason, because like I don't know if I might have hit the wrong button, but so far just the things that are on the live chat aren't actually related to what I'm saying, so I'm worried that what if they can't actually hear me, and so they're just making a little conversation up in the chat and they can't hear me. But it looks like Speed of Lego just got on. Oh, and there was something from Tiffany Bricks. So good morning, Speed of Lego. Yes, I know the time differences can be kind of an issue at times. So I was really worried I was gonna sleep in, but I think that did not end up being a problem. for me though, but I'm still kind of tired right now. But yeah. Anyways, when is my next play? Sometime in May. So sweet. Okay, Speed of Lego can hear me now. That means pretty much everyone else should. So, woo! It works. Sweet. Okay, you can hear me. Yay. Because I was gonna say, like, me talking is like the only thing happening in front of you guys. But yeah, it's sometime in May, and I'm very excited. I just started rehearsals. So yeah, that's happening. Um, and and yeah. But yeah, I am very tired. But I could be more tired. That's something. um, I don't know what time it is for everyone else, but it's 10:45 for me. And I woke up at like 8 and I was trying to like I wanted to have like some sort of stop motion to show you guys, even if it wasn't a full thing. I wanted to like show a clip of something I've been working on because I have like as I said, like 95% of the Sandman stop motion is done. I just have like such little left to do. I don't think I worded that correctly, but I don't have a lot left. I have barely anything left to finish it. And so I was able to I started working back on it like last week, and then I started this morning. But it'll be ready soon enough. So yeah. I was thinking I'm making a video that's like a 2024 compilation of like all the stuff I made that year. And I was thinking once I finish Sandman, I might just put that video in it because I was really determined on releasing that video last year, and most of it I like made last year, but I don't think that would totally count, so I don't think I will. But yeah, so you'll probably be seeing that video soon. I feel like, 2024 things are something that I should have posted in January, but I was still working on stuff in January, and also just, the year was just getting started. So, other things were happening. But, what is it? I'm finally just getting back into kind of a groove of this. So, as I said, all these different things, little things I've been working on. I posted a stop motion with this minifigure of my other Marvel minifigures last week. I plan to make more things, but I just wanted to have that out. The Mateos for my Sandman video. Chase is so you can tell it's my channel because I always put Chase in the front. And then Okino is obviously from Prime Plus episode 3, which is still happening. I know it's literally been over a year since I started the last episode. No, not the last episode. Episode 2 was March, early March, and it's not March yet. So, um, yeah. What's it called? Uh, so Prime Plus episode 3 is still happening. I got one of the Lego City Jungle sets for Christmas, so that's what this guy is for. And it's going really well so far. I'm still kind of in the beginning of it, but it's going really well. And these two are from two different Lego sets I got for my birthday and Christmas. I wonder if you guys can guess which sets these two things are from. And same with that back here. And in the very back, you can see there's just a random building. Well, that is part of If It Were a Lego Set Season 6, which is also happening. I purposely did delay that, though, because I wanted to focus on stop motion last year. But Season 6 is happening, and I don't know if you're aware, but it is the last season of the series. And I feel like a lot of my viewers that have like come on like last year don't really know about the series because I didn't do that season last year. But it was one of the first things I did on my channel. And it's been 4 years since I started the series, almost 4 years. So yeah, about 3 years and 3.5 years, I don't know. But anyways, it's been a long time. I started it a while ago, and you can check out all the episodes. I do to say you can barely hear me talk, and I have a very high pitched voice, and I don't know. I keep them to show them like I did this. But like they're just kind of really long, and yeah. But if you enjoy them, that's awesome. But I personally don't even enjoy watching them at times. But those are my early days of YouTube. So they're not my best, but it was like I was just kind of figuring things out for that, I guess. And I still am. I feel like you always kind of are figuring stuff out for it. Um, But uh yeah, so I'll be having the sixth season out soon, and of course, I feel like each season did get better and how I just kind of displayed it, or I guess how you can just watch it, I guess. But I had season 5 in 2023. It was like at the end of the year, and I feel like the last two episodes, some of the last two episodes were actually some of my concepts for Prime Plus, and Prime Plus has changed so much from then originally, like when I originally started writing that series. It has changed so much. So if you watch episodes 8 and 9 of season 5 of If It Were a Lego Set, you're like, what is happening? Because half the stuff is not actually happening in the series. I had two other characters, Fire Blaze and Ice Blade. They were from the gaming tournament set from Lego City, and they were actually a really big part of it, and I just totally took them out. And then also in one of the episodes, Tracy fights Thanos. And yeah, so that's not really gonna happen in the series, but it was part of some of my concepts. But feel free to check those out. Some of it is still, some are being used in different ways. Like from episode 8 of season 5, there's like the glitching staircase is what it is, and I'm gonna be using that in some way in the series. Probably not the exact same way because I took that build apart. But I'm still gonna be using it in some way, I guess, for it. Um, I don't know. Every time I would hype up Prime Plus episode 3, I would just kind of like be like, "Oops, never mind," because I just had so many writing changes, and then I just wasn't sure what I was doing anymore at one point. But I do know what I'm doing now, and I'm gonna start posting it again. And my fun little thing for Prime Plus is, you know how I said that episode 3 was gonna come out on April 6th of 2024? Well, I never said it would be 2024. I never said that. So, um, I'm gonna put it out. I'm planning on putting it out on April 6th of 2025 because I never specified the year. I just said the date. So I wouldn't have actually lied. And it's not like I tried to, of course, but yeah. um, oh yeah, I haven't gotten any Marvel sets recently, actually. I got the minifigures. I don't know if you saw the thing. For what's it called? Um, what was it? Uh, on like the comment of that video, I had a long thing that said like how I got the minifigures. But I got them at like a Bricks and Minifigs. And when I was planning on, I asked for them for Christmas, and they just didn't have them anymore because everyone has bought the Lego Marvel minifigures. And so I was like, oh. And then I had some Christmas money, and then we went to Bricks and Minifigs later because it had recently opened up where I am, and they had like all the minifigs that I wanted. So I got Kate Bishop, Hawkeye, Goliath, and those are the three that I got. But I also had Werewolf here. I had him prior. He isn't my favorite minifigure, but he is a cool one. He has some cool printing. Um, I really like the side. I want to focus in on it. Um, my camera, please. I don't know. My camera never focuses on stuff. Sorry. But you can look at the blurry image and see how detailed it is in the blurry image. Is, I don't know, words. But yeah, it is a good minifigure. I like the ears on the thing, and I really like the side printing. It looks great. I actually, in a stop motion, I used the arms for Vulture from Marvel because it just matched his like fur like coat, I guess, that he had. I took them off soon afterwards. But if you want to check out that short, it's like a Spider-Man thing with him. But yeah. So anyways, as I was saying, what was I saying? And also there's some stuff on the live chat I didn't look up. Speed of Lego said a lot. um, but yeah, I'm gonna put try for April 6th. Um, and I can't. It's a lot more if I am gonna be able to do that, but every time I'd like promise something is when I'd like fail at actually putting it out. So I guess I won't promise that on April 6th, but that's what I'm aiming for. But yeah. um but I do have like half the episode done already, and half the episode has been done for a while. My sister has done her recordings for that. I actually got the entirety of the race done, because I'm pretty sure that like from the stuff you'd see, episode 3, one of the main parts is the Speedway 5 billion. And so I've already gotten like that entire thing except for like a little bit at the end. um, I just gotta finish that, but like I've gotten all of the build ups to Speedway 5 billion and stuff before. I actually did have a clip that I posted a few months ago, about 7 months ago, of just Tracy's vehicle, which actually is going to be an episode in season 6 for If It Were a Lego Set. Um, because that's yeah, part of the series. And actually, if you've watched If It Were a Lego Set, you might know that vehicles aren't my strong suit in building, so there aren't that many vehicle episodes. I can do jets decently well, like airplane jets, I guess. But like I really suck at cars and other stuff. So you might find like maybe 2 episodes in the entirety of the series actually have cars, and then I um I have a lot of other vehicles, but not really not many cars. And then this isn't even really a car either. Tracy's vehicle. It's kind of like its own thing. I don't think I'm gonna show it because I'm gonna have that If It Were Lego Set episode. But that is coming soon. I haven't thought of a release date yet, but it's gonna be really soon. But the most I've shown from it is this, which is the Lego City Mall. But you guys will get to see that soon. But yeah. Y'all are totally free to use the live chat. um, it's fine that I think Speed of Lego has been using it a lot. Um, oh yeah, yes. um, but yeah. I imagine if I made a compilation of me just saying "but yeah," it would be like an hour long. Because I say it so much, but I have no regrets. um, but yeah. Oh, don't worry. My favorite thing is everyone using the live chat because then we just kind of like talk, I guess. So, if you want to talk about other things, someone mentioned Ninjago Dragons Rising Season 3. There's some news that we've gotten about that with I was talking about the Shadow Dragon and all that stuff. Um, but oh, you're good, Tiffany Bricks, you're good. um, but yeah. I did it again. I did it again. uh, but alas, that's something else I could say. I don't think that translates to but yeah, but yeah. Oh my goodness. So, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, Dragons Rising season 3. So if you guys have seen stuff from that, they've Legos posted a couple shorts and also the clips. Like they've posted a couple of clips and also the sets are looking really good. I don't think I might get the one that has the Evil J in it just because it looks like a cool set. Um, but I don't think I'm gonna get many. I'm either gonna get the set that has Moro and Evil J, or I'm gonna get the Shattered Dragon because I usually, as I said, I don't love the dragon sets as much. Um, but that is one that I think looks really cool, and plus it has some great minifigures because the new Evil Aaron minifigure looks so good, and I'm really excited for that. But I'm just curious. I know I've said this before in this. But I'm just curious on what they're gonna do after season 3 because so far there aren't like many things that they can do that could make for another arc of a story, I guess. And so I'm just confused on like what season 4 will be, or even if they're gonna have a season 4 because like the writers, I saw this thing and they were saying that they have stuff planned after Dragons Rising. So I'm like, is Dragons Rising just kind of shorter and so it only has 3 seasons? Or do they just mean that like they are planning really far into the future? So yeah, I imagine that Dragons Rising should get like 6 seasons. That's just my guess on what it should. That's what I would say, but I'm not sure if it will, just because I don't know what will go on after that. But I hope it does, because I don't want Dragons Rising to be like really short. I know it has the season actually has the longest Ninjago seasons Ninjago has ever had, actually, because all the other ones, the highest that the 12 minute, that the 22-minute episodes got was 13. Um, but now we're getting 20 episodes per season. So, and they're all like the longer format because the other ones that were 30 were only 10 minutes. So I think that this is the longest. But yeah, that's what I think cuz like it doesn't make sense if they'd wrap it up so quickly, but I'm just curious on what they're going to do afterwards because there isn't like what I imagine that is what is going to happen in season 3 um is like all the stuff that they've been building up to. But I'm not saying it should end at season 3. I'm just saying I'm not sure what season 4 would be about, but I do hope that they do that. I feel like I'm just supposed to say one of the do's that I said. But yeah, so I might get one of those two sets um from season 3. I'm not sure because they're probably gonna have a second wave of sets for part 2. Um, so I'm not sure what those are gonna look like. Um, but yeah, I said it again. uh, oh my goodness, I need water, and I have water with me. I have water. Slurp and slurp. That's probably very weird for you. Sorry. I had water. So yeah, that was not but yeah, it was so yeah. So yeah. Yeah. So I gotta say this like on my personal opinion about it. I'm really happy that they have the new characters because like they've gotten 15 other seasons of just them. I didn't love that like they brought them all back so quickly, and like how there's kind of a whole team, I guess again. Like I know Jay isn't part of it, but like besides Jay, they have everybody else. And so it just feels like a lot of characters. Um and just kind of a lot going on. But I guess that's kind of to be expected. But I don't know, I just feel like they brought back all the ninja in the first season, and I do like how they kind of have Cole have his own separate thing. So the only reason he's been with them is for other reasons, but he's not like staying in the monastery with them. But what's it called? I am happy that Aaron and Sora are there because, it's someone new and we've had 15 seasons of it. But I am excited for Jay to be coming back, especially because we barely got any of Evil Jay. And with this season, they call him Rogue, so I'm pretty sure he's not working for the villains either anymore. So I'm excited to see what they do with Jay, because if they don't bring back Jay in season 3, that's going to be very surprising since he's literally in the sets with a very cool minifig that isn't like just there just to complete the collection of minifigs. Uh so yeah, I'm excited for Jay to be coming back and um words. Oh my goodness, I need more water. I need more than that little sip. Um, but yeah, and also it's kind of funny. I know a lot of people in my life that are named Aaron, and so whenever I talk about Ninjago with my sister, she always gets mixed up. She's like, "What?" Because I say Aaron is evil now, and she's like, "Why? What?" um, and I just find that funny. Um, and yeah, so I'm excited for Dragons Rising season 3. Um, and I've said that like 4 times already. I need to like I'm not really tired, but I need to like wake up more. I don't know. I think what got me really tired was because I just kept having to like redo the things for the live stream because things just kept going wrong, I guess, with how I was putting it on. Because I was trying to schedule it and then it just started turning the live stream on, and then I wanted to not just kind of wait there for a while. Um, so it just kind of like I don't know. It took a while, and that just took energy out of me. um, but yeah. Oh, you had an evil Aaron in real life. That's fun. uh. Oh, the no instead of the new. Oh, that's very ominous. um, but yeah. I did it again. Oh my goodness. So yeah. Uh, and um, it's kind of weird because it says that like there's one person, then there's four, now there's three, and I feel like it's gonna go back to two and then to four again. I'm the way, like the count of how many people are on just like keeps going up and down all over the place constantly. And I feel like I'm pretty sure people are going on and off a lot, but I'm just it's confusing because I'm just like, wait, who is on, who isn't? I don't know. It does that every live stream. It's nothing new. But yeah. So yeah. I said but yeah and so yeah. It's double points. I'm stretching. So that's why it sounds like that. But yeah, I can tell Speed of Legos here, and I can tell her Tippy and Bricks is here, I think. Um and I'm not sure who else is here, but I'm just happy that people are on it all. Because when I first started, no one was on. That was kind of my own fault because I should have set like the schedule thing for before then, and I didn't. So I probably should put that sooner usually. So yeah, and also just the different time zones. Which is yeah, but yeah, that's totally from Chippy and Bricks. I do that a lot because like I watch Leo Lego stop motion. I don't know if you guys have seen him. I know some of you have. He has a lot of live streams and a lot of times of like kind of just like disappearing and coming back because I'm life I guess. But it's really cool. I love his live streams. They were so fun. It's really cool seeing how he does stop motions. I would do those too, but I don't know how to do a live stream while being on an app that isn't YouTube. I don't know how that works, so I'd rather not figure that out. Not rather figure that out. I probably should just look into it. But that would be fun to do. But I someone commented like almost a year ago. I don't even know I don't remember who it was, but they were asking, "Can you do a tutorial video?" And I'm like, "Sure, yeah." On like how to make my stop motions, and I am so sorry to whoever that was. But I haven't made that yet, just because I had so many other things. I've like recorded footage for it. Like when I'm making stop motions, I oftentimes like take a picture of the set or like do a little recording of what it looks like, or like have a new device than I did when I first started my videos, and I have screen record on it. And screen record is so awesome because you can do so many cool things with it. Um, so I've been happy to use that, and so I can kind of record sometimes my stop motion a little bit. Um, um, I just said like three times. So I'm gonna say so another time probably. I will start a sentence and go really far into it, and then like I have like maybe a couple words left, and then I just my brain's just like, never mind. And it's like, wait, that was my thought. It was mine for 2 more seconds. uh, but yeah, I'm pretty sure you guys came on here just to listen to me talk about my thought process, other than Lego. Um, but yeah, so um, also I just want to say specifically for Tippy and Bricks and Speed of Lego, I am really sorry because I want to like at the end of the year like make a whole thing about my compilation other stuff just talking about my year of 2024. Because I wasn't posting, I didn't say anything, but I just want to like bring more recognition that Tippy and Bricks, you made that video that had my character in it. And that was like a really huge deal, and I haven't like talked much else about it since it happened. And so just want to say thank you again, and we're gonna like do something else for that. I don't know. I don't really know how, but I'm just gonna say thank you again for that and figure out some way to like bring that up again because you making me like a video with my character in it, that was just so epic. And Speed of Lego, you have mentioned my channel on yours like multiple times, and so I gotta pay that back at some point because I sort of have, but like I gotta do it more. And I'm gonna do that with Sandman video, and I think I'm gonna post a clip of it later today because I have plenty to post for a clip. I gotta do some audio working. The main thing is finding music and sound effects because I'm not having talking in Sandman at all. Um, but I'm gonna have to figure out music and all that stuff. But just so you know, these videos I have been working on. And so I finally have two out now that I have been teasing, I guess. But you might recognize a lot from my 2025 teaser video. A lot of these things in it. But if it were Lego Set Season 6 will be coming out soon. And then my trailer thing is that my trailer is gonna be stop motion because I did the trailer in stop motion for Season 5. So I want to do it again. Um, but I just gotta make it because I tried like a few months ago and it just didn't work out. And then I've been trying to like record the first episode for the season. I don't know what's with me. I could not just get a take that I liked, and so I just kept re-recording. And so eventually, the first time I just went through without stopping. The episode got to 20 minutes. And it really didn't need to be. So I'm like, I'm not gonna use that. And then I tried again a lot of other times, and then I finally did one where I just, even if I didn't like something, I just went through the whole thing, and I got to like nearly 13 minutes, and that was a lot better. But I just made a lot of like weird just mistakes in how I pronounced words and other things, and my grammar wasn't that great. And I know it isn't right now, but like it's live, so I have some sort of excuse. So I'm finally gonna record the season, um, and have it like done right, I guess. Um, but you can expect that really soon. That's one of the main things that will be coming a lot sooner. And Prime Plus episode 3, I'm putting huge focus into that again. I know I've talked about a lot of other things, but like I started the one with this guy. It's the one that has the jungle set, but I'm mainly gonna focus on that. So yeah, mainly I'm working on like Prime Plus episode 3, the Sandman video, and then If It Were Lego season 6. But I have so many others that I've been working on too. So it's just a lot of things for that. um, but I've kind of like um a lot of last year I had so many breaks where I would just didn't say anything and I just kind of like went silent because I just wasn't sure how I was going to be doing things because I'm like I promised this and it didn't happen, and then I did this and it just didn't work out the way I thought. And then I just kind of didn't say anything, but I'm going to make it a point that I'm just going to stay present on here. And also I'd like stop watching your videos too. And I still have like 4 videos of Speed of Lego that I need to catch up on. And then I've caught up with all of our Tippy and Brix's, and then I still have a lot from other channels because there are a lot more now that I'm watching, and so I just gotta catch up on a lot because I haven't been there, but you can expect comments from me. So yeah. So especially now that I have Prime Plus episode 3, the plot is working out and all that, it's gonna be coming sooner, but as I said, I have some sort of release date plan. Um, yeah, that makes me feel better. Yeah, just it just kept happening over and over, and I'm just like, what's going on? And so then, yeah, I'm really sad that I missed out on Christmas videos because I just wasn't in the like, I don't know, like I could have made some, I just didn't, and so I don't know. I really wanted to make Christmas videos, and then I didn't, but I'm gonna make sure I have a lot ready for this year. And it's crazy. I remember I posted that thing yesterday for Valentine's Day, that little post. And it's crazy because I remember when I posted the stop motion that I made last year, and like it doesn't feel like a year ago. It feels so like a couple months ago. But it was a whole year ago when I posted the Valentine's Day stop motion. So I don't know, that just kind of feels weird now. That it's been that long. Uh, but yeah, so if you want to check out my Valentine's Day stop motion, you can check that out. But I wasn't gonna make a whole nother one. I wasn't really planning on it. I did make a little post, and I think Speed of Lego and Peppy's pictures saw that. Um, but it was just kind of random, like in the middle of of the day, because I'm like, oh, it's Valentine's Day. I gotta make something. But yeah. Um, so yeah. And also, yes, I love mentioning your channel as well, Speed of Lego. I make sure, one for my Sandman video, I'm gonna do that since, you know, you had the video and you tagged me in it with Tracy. So I'm gonna do that when I'm posting stop motion. And I'm really excited for that. Yeah, I really wanted to post it. I remember starting in October. It was when I first got the set. And then, it's not October. But I'm still, yeah. And also I've shared a lot of pictures of it and other things. And I remember you guys really liked this the animation of my fight scenes and the mechanic stop motion that I posted last week. And that makes me super excited because the Salmon video, the fight scenes look really great, and I'm really excited for you guys to see those. Um, and same as Prime Plus episode 3, what I've done so far, I haven't shown you guys. I showed you a couple stills, but I haven't shown much, and there's some fight scenes that are looking so good, and I'm so excited for you guys to see those. So, and like if you thought the one with the mechanic was good, then I'm like, you guys are gonna love these because they're a lot better. um, so yeah. So yeah, I say it really oddly when I say it like that, but I don't know. Also, if you hear creaking noises, I'm like halfway sitting on my chair in my studio that I'm filming this in. It's not actually a studio, I just call it that. And it's just kind of creaking. So if you just hear a bunch of creaking noises, that's the chair. I don't know why I felt the need to bring that up. But yeah, I'm gonna have some more water. But yeah, so um, what are like? I feel like I have totally not asked you guys much about things. How are videos going for you guys? Like, how's the process of making stuff? Retipium Bricks told me that he hasn't been able to post things recently. But you said you've been working on a lot, so like, how's that going and all that? I'm really excited to hear about it. I also, again, like I said, I gotta catch up on Speed of Lego videos. I watched the one with the Brick Twins and like the garage with the cars. I don't remember what it was called, but like you know what I'm talking about. I watched that one, and then there was a few others that I have recently like seen that you guys posted, and I'm like I gotta watch it. Um, but yeah, stuff's been busy. um, so especially with my theater and all that, but it's exciting. I like being busy. So yeah, it says at the top that there's one person on, but I don't think that there's only one person on. And so I'm just kind of like, can I trust that little thing on top? Also, we're almost at an hour. Hooray. I don't know why I said it like that. um, also, oh, you are still, yeah, awesome. So I think you guys are still here, and it says two people. So I think it's Retivi and Bricks and Speed of Lego are on, and I think that's it. But that's totally fine. It's just it keeps going back and forth, and so I'm not sure. um, but yeah, I'm gonna have some more sip of my water. That's good. I know you said you were posting like some clips of other ones that you've been working on. I remember you posted the one with the like the box fighting. I love that one. It's so good. I love your whole little. I just love it so much. I've already mentioned it. But like if you remember Wild Brain, I during COVID that was like the main Lego channel that I watched like all the time, and they stopped making videos, and then Rectifian Breaks has come up, and it feels so much like Wild Brain, but like it's still his own thing, and he makes it his own thing, and it's so fun, and I love it. It makes it feel like Wild Brain's back, but like he's still doing it his own way, and it's really cool. I love it. Looks like he said something, and I'm gonna look at it. um, um, so sweet. That's nice. Yeah, I'm also just trying to plow through it with all the stuff I'm making. I've made so many, but I finally finished two. I finished the one with Marvel minifigures, and I'm gonna use them more. Um, but I'm definitely yeah, and also yeah, Wild Brain is what actually really got me going on my like making stop motions too like during COVID, I saw a lot of channels, but like Wild Brain, it was like I want to make videos like Wild Brain, and I sort of have, but like it's still kind of cool how we can find our own ways to do the things that we like want to make with it. And it's just yeah, it's so fun. So yeah, I'm gonna have some more water, and I said so yeah another time. Slurp. Oh, Blake is Lego Boy. Hello, how have you been? Nice to see you. Oh, the Ninja Snowball fight. I remember when he posted that. That was so fun. I was never sure if they like if Lego sponsored Wild Brain because I wasn't sure if they did at first, but I don't know. But anyways, hello again, Blake of Lego Boy. Blake as Lego Boy. Um, yeah, this is my live stream, the first one since like October. So, woo! I'm gonna start doing these consistently again. I don't want to do every week, but I'm thinking since it's been a while, I think I might do another next Saturday if I can. Depends on what my schedule is. Actually, I haven't thought about that, but if I can, um, um, yeah, um, so I'm confused. I think it's the same Wild Brain that makes Ninjago that made Billy Bricks. Because like if you look at Billy Bricks's older videos, they I don't think those were sponsored, but I think soon after they got sponsored and you would see the wild brain thing at the end or like the beginning. And so I think they weren't at first and they became sponsored like soon after. But I remember that. So I think it's the same thing as Ninjago. But yeah, they haven't made anything new. They just kind of like post like compilations of their old things, which are good. I remember when he got his redesign, and I didn't love it that much because like the sunglasses and the selfie stick were so iconic. Actually, I don't know if you guys know, but I actually have a character that I based off of Billy Bricks with the whole selfie thing. I'm gonna go grab him one sec. You might recognize in a lot of my older videos, this character who I named Mr. Selfie Sin. His original name was actually not that. I forgot what it was. Uh, but I based this character because in the Lego set this guy came in, he came with a selfie stick, and I felt the whole selfie thing with Billy Bricks was so cool, so I just made this guy. And so yeah, it's Mr. Selfieson. I actually sort of still have him in my videos. You can find him a few times in If It Were a Lego Set, and I actually put him in cameos in all my stop motion series. You can see it in Animal Adventure, Diamond Heist, and actually at one point in Prime Plus you can see him like kind of just pop up in the back and just take a selfie for a second. It's in episode 1, like near the end of it. And he's gonna be in it another time too. But I kind of based him off that, and he had actually his whole family that came in the Lego set that he came in. I also gave them all names and stuff. But yeah, I'm sort of like I originally had a lot of Lego characters that I made up myself. And he was one of them. What's it called? Uh, and I had a lot of characters that I made, uh, and I'm not really using them anymore. Like in my main timeline, I guess I'm not using them as much. That I'm thinking, because there are already so many Lego characters, and a lot of them I actually made just because I didn't have many figures, the Lego characters that I liked, so I just made them up. But since I now have a lot of those minifigures, I'm not really using them in the story as much for like my main thing. And now I know you're kind of asking like what is your main thing? So, I'm going to go on a little thing here. I've been writing this like Lego series since I like started like playing with Legos with my sister. And it's just called Lego Multiverse, and it's no, it's not that creative, but it's this whole series that I've been making, and right now it's at 5 seasons, and I know what each season's about, which pretty much every episode is about. I know how many episodes are in each season, and you're like, where is this? Well, it's not made in stop motion or anything at all. I've just simply written it, wrote it down. um, so it isn't like it's something I might plan on making in stop motion, but it'd be crazy hard. Um, because just it'd be hard because it'd be super hard. But I'm mainly focusing on all of this stuff right now, so I'm gonna focus on that later. But one day I might make that series, and that would be so epic. But it wouldn't include these characters that I made myself, like Mr. Selfieson and his family, and all that stuff. But it would like use things from that, I guess. And you can still find them in a lot of my older videos. I actually made like character spot videos if you want to check those out. I had a playlist and I deleted it. I don't remember why, but you can check those out. I think I might make that playlist again. But it includes the Selfie Sin family and all that. There was stuff said in the live chat that I haven't looked at yet, so I'm gonna look at that. Yeah, I gotta find the pieces for Billy Bricks and just make it because I always wanted to, but I didn't know which sets they came in. I found his face at one point, but I actually lost it in my giant Lego bin of pieces, so I don't know where it is anymore. But I had the face from a different Lego set, but he had like a really fun torso, and the hair was also really fun. And yeah, I can understand calling him selfie stick, but um, yeah. Oh, also, Arcadia Bricks, he said something. Yes, I saw the Spinosaurus, and I am so happy. Um, uh, but mainly because, like, I like the Allosaurus, or Allosaurus, I don't know how you're supposed to say it. Thing is that it only has one new piece, and that's its head, and the jaw and everything else is not new, it's just recolored, and that's fine, But Lego's been a little lazy with their dinosaurs recently. Like I know they made them, but like the Stegosaurus is one giant piece except for the legs. Like I don't know, I like it, but like I'm very disappointed with how this thing turned out. And a lot of the other recent dinosaurs have been like that. They've been like one piece and they can't move like except for like maybe one part at all or none. In the last 3 years, and so all the ones that mainly can move are ones that were molded a while ago. So I'm a bit disappointed, but when looking at the new sets for the new Jurassic World movie, I was very happy to see the new dinosaurs because they actually seem like they put a lot of effort into making them. Like the new Spinosaurus, its new mold looks so good. The head, I think the jaw is new too, and the tail. They're making tails that are like twisted and all that. I love that because they just had them where they're straight and they can rotate. But I've really always wanted to see the tails that can like move around. And what was the other one? I forgot what the other dinosaur was. They had Spinosaurus. They had a brick-built Mosasaurus, which I'm kind of upset about, but it's something. And they had another Quetzalcoatlus, and I really like this recolor. I have the original one. It's actually like right next to me, so I'm gonna pull it out. Um, uh, and I have this one. They made new design. I really like it. I don't think I'll get it since I already have one, but the new design is really cool. And there was one other new dinosaur. I forgot what it was, but it looked cool, I think. Oh yeah, it was new kind of like it wasn't a Brachiosaurus. I forgot what kind it was, but it's one of the really tall ones. And it had like a different leg piece. It had a tail that's like curved as well, and it had a totally new like thing with its head and all that. It looked so cool. So if you guys want to check those out, you can just search up like the new Jurassic World Rebirth sets because they look so good. Um, and I am very excited to see what they look like. So yeah. I think they're twist. I think like the tails and all that can are twisted like that. Thing is that I wasn't entirely sure because I'm like, wait, are these images not actual the Lego? Are they not actually Lego versions? Are they like animated images? They're. I don't think they are, but they might be. So we may not actually have the tails that are moving or like twisted. I guess I don't know. Uh. Yeah, it doesn't make sense why they didn't paint the toenails. I don't know. I think I'm not sure if those are like double molds. Usually, I don't think they are, but it doesn't make sense why they wouldn't. But I definitely got to say I'm happier with the new dinosaurs because they are better than the ones we've gotten. Like I like the Stegosaurus and it has great design and all that, but like it can only move its legs and they are not new. These are the Triceratops, and I'm fine with them reusing it. But the main body and the new main piece is just this giant piece that like makes the price go up for the set that it's in so much. And it's just like Lego, come on. Like the neck could have moved and the tail is like the main feature of this dinosaur and it's only like slightly rubbery and that's like it. So I don't know, I'm a little disappointed by that. And so seeing the new Spinosaurus, it actually looks like it can move around a lot. And I love how the spine on it is actually like dual molded. It looks so good. Um but yeah, it depends on how expensive those sets are if I can get any of those. Yeah, and also it is kind of like it does look odd that it's like mainly it's like that color. I would have color to be honest, but it doesn't look bad. Like it doesn't it doesn't look bad, but I wouldn't have chosen that color for it. But it still looks it still looks cool. Um but yeah, so as I said, nice to see they're putting some more effort into them, but I would like to see a little more. I don't know, but it is cool to see the new things for it. Again, the new tall dinosaur. There is it Ceropods? I don't know. Theropods or T-Rex kind. Like the ones that are like bigger and have two legs and like kind of stand like that. What are I think it's Sarah. I don't know. I gotta look this up. I am supposed to be the dino nerd in my family. I should know these things. And I feel at some point, and now I don't as much. Um Yeah, it's not a Brachiosaurus. I know that because it has a different kind of thing with its head. It has like the no I don't know. It's different, but I don't know which one it is called. I don't know. But I did actually for my birthday I got the Jurassic Park set with the Brachiosaurus. And so I'm that's not one of the main ones I'm making a stop motion for because I have other ones, but I definitely want to show that at some point. But it is a cool mold, and the new mold for the new dinosaur, if those images aren't like animated, I guess, then that means that we got a new mold for the legs and the tail and the neck definitely because it has like spine things on it. and the tail also was a lot longer, so I think that's also a new piece. And the head is totally different too. It looks so cool. It looks so cool. So yeah, as I said, you can check those out on. They should be pretty easy to find images of somewhere on YouTube or Google, I guess. But they look cool if you haven't seen them. But man, I am hungry. I have like a little bit of checks left. Haha. I brought checks, and so I have a very small amount that I'm just gonna eat really quick. But it's like 4 individual checks. So yeah. Um. Yeah. That was a whole right that I went on. But the new Jurassic World that's cool. Um, I have opinions about the movie. Um, they're not entirely bad, but I don't love it either. So yeah, but the sets look cool, so I'm excited for those. Chewing noises. um, I really wish my screen would focus in on what's in front of it. Yo, can it notice my hands here? No, I'm locking him down. I'm gonna put him somewhere on here. He's blocking up Chase, but I still want to have him over here or something. But yeah, man, we're almost at an hour, guys. Let's go. What's it called? I'm finishing eating. Feel free to chew. Thank you. Because when I started it, that's when I ate most of it, so I only have like a few bites left. So it's done now, but I have some water left. But I brought checks to enjoy it. So woo. So it says there's a third person on here now, but it keeps like going way up and down, and I'm pretty sure it is just people kind of like go on then leave, and new people come on. I don't know, but alas, that's another thing I can say instead of. But yeah, sounds weirder though. Not weirder. I don't know. But yes, get your morning coffee. I forgot that there are time differences. So when I say 10 a.m., I feel like most people don't go by mountain time, and so I have to specify that. Um, which makes sense. It's not a reasonable time to go by. But I gotta remember to make that more clear, I guess. And yeah. Definitely, as soon as this live stream's over, I'm gonna like go on a whole like video making thing. Because I kind of started this morning, but because I was working a lot on like making other stuff, like getting the live stream ready, I didn't make any really stop motion. But I have a lot I want to work on like when I finish this. Specifically, um this and this. And I might switch up depending on how my mood changes on what I'm able to do basically, because it changes a lot. And probably Ellen to this. But yeah. um so yeah. I've said that so many times. uh But also I did remember in the last live stream, it does actually save the live chat even if I know it before. Um you just gotta press like a button at the top or something it says, and it just you get to watch it so with the live chat. So woo. um but yeah. So yeah, how are videos going for you, Speed of Lego? You tend to be working on that like all the time. And I'm just like how can you do that? Because I don't know, I have to be in a very specific mood to do stop motion for a while, and even for even a little bit. Which is like I don't know, it's because my videos are styled in much more of a different way than they used to be. But uh it takes a lot longer to make my things now. And so that's one of the main reasons why things got delayed a lot and all that. But yeah. That's good. It's you definitely I already have as I said I gotta catch up on other ones. So I forgot I think one of them was for like the Lego Batman movie, and that's I have not seen many sets from that before, so that I'm really excited to see that. And I don't remember what the other couple were for, but yeah. That's good. Yeah, it's nice to like shorts are always fun to make. I've just made too many shorts. I think posting 2 shorts last week worked, but the next video I post is gonna be a like a a other format one. Um, because I have just posted a lot of shorts. I can't say recently. But yeah, that's nice. Yeah, I don't think I didn't get any sets from the Batman movie, or Ninjago movie, or the first Lego movie, but I did get a lot from the Lego movie too. um, uh, but they are cool sets. They have really cool molds, and like the builds are just insane. Like they just go all out for the Lego movies. I'm just like, whoa! I didn't know you could do that, Lego. um, yeah, shorts. The one I posted last week got me 4 subscribers. I don't know how that happened, but I have 4 subscribers now from that one thing. um, which I'm not complaining about, but it's just kind of like shorts really get you a lot on that. Yeah, I think the set was the Batmobile for that. I have Lego Batman sets that's not from the Lego Batman movie. I have a Batmobile. I don't know which one it is. Um and then this one it's like a Batman trailer and it has like a giant truck and then the trailer in the back and then it has Nightwing and Man Bat. I don't know. I don't get why that character was named that. And Batgirl, Batman, and like Mr. Freeze and Bronze Tiger. I don't know, but I remember when I first got that set. It's really cool. But if you might have noticed, I said this before. DC is not really part of my main lineup of things anymore. Mainly just because DC doesn't interest me as much as anymore as it used to. I got really excited about like DC stuff because they had all those like mini movies that they made and I loved them. But I'm not as crazy about it anymore. And also, they only have Batman. They made one Superman set recently, but that's it. I remember I really loved the Flash, and I really wanted a minifigure, but I never found one that I could get. So I just have a couple Batmans, and I just kind of erased it from the thing because I already have a lot of other themes to go with. And since I didn't have much interest in that one as much as anymore, he's not part of that main lineup. So like when you see my older videos, you'll see there's Lloyd Garmadon, there's Spider Man, there's Owen Grady, Chase McCain, and then there's Batman and Emmett. And then now you kind of see just the 5 of them without him, and I feel kind of bad about it. But Batman likes to be alone, anyways. um, so I guess it doesn't matter as much. um, but yeah. We're over an hour. Let's go. I'm standing up for the first time in a little bit. I guess stretching, sort of. I don't know. um, slurp water. um, but yeah. So I'm excited that I'm finally getting back to making stuff because it's so much fun. Like I don't know. Because a lot of people said like if making videos stresses you out about certain times, then just don't do it. But at times it can stress me out at times. But I still like making um like I still love making the videos and just as I say all the time, this community of people is just so awesome and I love just being in it. And I still like to make my videos, but at times I would stress myself out about it. But there's no reason to. It's YouTube. I'm not making a living off this, so I shouldn't need to. Because there are some people that do make a living off of this. But yeah. I don't know. It depends. I don't know if I don't know, but um I have never had coffee before. I think I can, um, but I don't think I have. I have a lot of allergies, but I don't think I'm allergic to the actual coffee bean. I just haven't tried it before. But it sounds good. Uh, but I hear a lot of people say that it doesn't smell the way it doesn't taste the way it smells, and it smells amazing. But then I can kind of imagine how the taste is kind of different from that. But that's fine. Yeah. I don't think I've had tea either. I just kind of have water and apple juice. I have a second hand here that's they're doing thumbs up, but you can only see my fist, so it's just kind of odd. um but yeah. So that's happening. Good to know. Okay. I think I'm good with my apple juice and my water. Tea does sound good though. Again, I haven't tried it, but it sounds something like I'd enjoy. I can spit it out just like Master Wu. Actually, just like Lloyd. I don't think Master Wu spits it out much. Lloyd does. um, but yeah. So I like this. Doing this live stream is giving me a lot of inspiration to make videos when I'm done with it. Because usually when I'm done live streams, I'm just tired because I'm just talking the whole time. Yeah, it does sound nice when you're sick. I really love chicken broth when I'm sick. It tastes great with rice. And I'm a person that gets sick a lot. So, that definitely helps. So, yeah. um, the silence got loud for a second, but um, yeah. Chicken broth, it is very good. And especially with rice. It doesn't all times taste great when you're not sick, but when you're sick, it's heavenly. Oh, soup is so amazing. I love soup so much. Lentil soup, just chicken soup, and just vegetable soup. They just taste amazing. My favorite is lentil soup. But yes, I also love soup. It is very good. And salad. I don't have salads as much. I just make fruit salads sometimes, but I just kind of eat my things separately. But I don't have salads much, but I understand when people like them, and I think if I started to eat them, I'd like them a lot. I just haven't really gotten myself a salad. It's been like, let's eat healthy. Who does that? Who eats healthy? That's so weird. But yeah. Here we are in my Lego 2025 live stream talking about my eating habits. um, but yeah. Oh, that's interesting. Straight vinegar. That's interesting. um. It does sounds interesting. um. I don't have as much plain vinegar with things, but I don't think it tastes bad. I hear a lot of people say they don't like it on most things, which is reasonable. But I do like it on certain things. It tastes good. um, but yeah. I said, but yeah, yeah. That's gonna be the longest, like, out of all the words I've said in my life, it's gonna be the main phrase thing I've said. Oh yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, still making that coffee up. Like, still making that coffee. Um, I'm having water. Yes. Let's go. Very nice. I'm gonna have this with my water, and I just stood up to stretch, so my voice probably sounds differently because I'm just kind of sitting down in the camera. Just the way my voice sounds probably sounds different. Yeah. uh, Goodness. Uh, I'm stretching my legs because I've been sitting a while. um. Silence occurs. Not in the live chat. You guys said stuff in the live chat, but then when I go silent, it's like, don't judge. Yeah. Sometimes taking coffee does take a while. uh, oh, you know else who is gonna get coffee? Da-da-da. Huh. Yeah. The Lego necessity of every Lego City citizen is their coffee, and specifically the cops. They need their coffee. Had to find the vinegar, yes. I don't think there's a Lego version of vinegar or anything, but yeah. But now Chase can have his morning coffee with Speed of Lego. um, I want to get my camera focused on what's right in front of it. I don't know, at least center. The focus isn't gonna happen though with the camera actually focusing in on what's right in front of it. uh, but yeah, vinegar and coffee. That sounds very delicious. uh, I am tired. I could be more tired, but I'm still tired. I feel like I might need coffee, but like you said, I probably shouldn't try it since it's addictive. I still don't have it. Oh, we're gonna set a world record with this. uh, what's it called? Um, uh, what's it called? I was just talking about something. Also, totally random. I was just fidgeting with it, but I did find, um, for the Sandman video, I did find the bird eagle thing. So it made an appearance, but not as much as I wanted originally. But since I'm already mostly done, there isn't much of a place to put it in. But I did make one part in, and I animated it really well. I'm really happy with how it turned out. The wing flapping turned out great, and I'm very happy with it. He also said something in the live chat, and I'm gonna look at it. um, what's the latest I've stayed up working on a video? When I was making the Toby Mac video, I stayed up till like 3 a.m. Uh, like almost every night that week, just trying to finish it because I only worked on it at night, pretty much because like I had school during the day. So I just worked on it at night a lot, and the entire week was just like till 3 a.m. almost every day that week. So yeah, that was probably the longest I stayed up doing a video, and that probably will get surpassed, and I'm gonna stay up later to do one. Pretty sure there's been a point where I've been up at 4 a.m. I can't remember though. But yeah, the time of staying up just gets later the older I get. uh, but yeah. But as I said, the eagle bird, I don't know, is officially part of it a little bit, and he's gonna make another appearance at the end at some point, but hasn't, uh, he's not lost anymore. So yeah. Oh, 5 a.m. That's fun. Twice. Nice. Average, yeah. Average is about 12 a.m. to 2. Yeah, that makes sense. I've had that so much. My main time stop motion tends to be at night. So yeah. That makes it really fun to do. So you can you can a lot of times tell the lighting tends to be different in some way when it's at night, even though the lighting in my videos is always blocked off. Usually, like, it's mostly is from natural light, but I feel like you can always kind of tell when there's no natural light and it's just the light that I'm using because you can just kind of feel the staying up late. I don't know, sort of feeling that you can sort of see in the stop motion. At least I can. If you look at Prime Plus episode 2, you can really see in that last few seconds of fighting the dragon like how far I was pushing on how my limits were of making stop motion. Um, yeah, yeah. At night, it is better, but I only have one light really in my entire house that works, and it's in here. And fun fact, that's my closet. So I do all my whole studio is my closet, and so that's where I film my things. And the lighting is the best because every other light in my house is just like that yellow kind of light. But this one has one that's actually like brighter and it's white, and so it makes it just makes it look a lot better. But you can still tell I have some videos that I took out of my room, like on a table or other things, and so you can sometimes tell that. But I don't do it that often, but I do it sometimes. Yeah, lights flickering isn't the best either. But yeah. I'm like halfway yawning. Uh, and when you say yawn, it makes you yawn. Anything associated with the word yawn or somebody else yawning or anything makes another person yawn. I like it's so it happens every time. And I bet that somebody watching this yawned while I was talking about that. But yeah, it says there are 3 people on now. I wonder if I don't know who that is, but hello again. I don't know if it's glitching or if it's somebody else. But yeah. What's it called? I'm gonna. Oh, it focused in on a little bit. Not much. more than it did before, but sorta. Sort of has. So, woo! That's staying there. uh, let's not touch the screen. Talking to myself so that it doesn't go out of focus. It's not even that in focus that much. But good enough, I guess. Um, but yeah, I don't know. I'm really excited. This is giving me a lot of inspiration and creativity, so I can work on stop motion. I think I'm gonna work on if it were Lego set filming, so it's not really stop motion. But if I do work on stop motion, it's either gonna be this one, or this one. And I'm putting minifigures just because those are all associated with the different things I'm working on at the moment. But I'm very excited to work on those. Hopefully, if I'm not too tired and tuckered out. Um, but it's currently noon where I'm at right now. Huh, we've been going, an hour and 15 minutes. That's nice. I'm also I'm happy with how the setup turned out. I did it really quickly, but I come up with new setups like each time for my live streams, and so I'm very happy with how this one turned out. It's very unique and shows which live stream this is because it shows all the things I'm working on. But so far, on my list of videos to be making, I crossed off two, and I really wanted to do this live stream, so that's another thing that I've done. But as I said, I think I want to do another one on this Saturday because I feel like a lot of the people that we usually do live streams with were not today. I feel like they were at the beginning, but I feel like they haven't been as much. So I want to do that on the next Saturday, just because I hadn't been doing it for a while. Another week, I don't think that matters doing it another week in a row, but I don't think I'm gonna do it every single week. But I want to do more consistently again because that's like the most fun that I've had with my channel. I feel like the live streams premieres are always like so much fun. Um, but yeah, there were a few times though I've set premieres for videos that like those videos probably weren't the best to just make premiere, just there's kind of no reason to. Definitely, I feel like anything Prime Plus related, most things Prime Plus related, I think deserve a premiere video. Not much as clips. The main trailer usually, but if it's just like a short trailer, I don't usually do a premiere. But like I'm probably gonna do a premiere for Sandman just because I wasn't going to do a premiere for Sandman, but because I've been working on that for so long, and just like I need it to be worthwhile because I have put so much effort to make this video, and so much stress that I didn't really need to. But I'm gonna just put that probably make that a live stream so it can kind of like even out that I guess. But yeah, as I said, I wanted to have it ready a while ago, and then also I did want to have like a Dreams season 2 review, and tried it and it just didn't work out. So yeah, that Dream season 2 review turned into the live stream. Actually, the last live stream I've had was that one. So that's currently the only other thing that's gone on there. But yeah. So yeah, I did it again. uh I am tired. But I could be more tired. I'm pretty sure other people watching this are probably more tired than I. So, yeah. I still have some water left. I'm gonna have some more of that water. I don't have much left though. I think I'm finishing it now. Um, oh, very good question. Very good question. Sora's arm. Um, that that is so. I don't know, because in this show they've never treated her like they never made anything to say that her arm like she didn't have it ever. Like I am personally thinking that the arm is just some sort of sleeve and it's for decoration, because I there's never been anything showing that she has a mechanical arm. Like she's never taken it off or she's never like done anything like that, and they never addressed it. It's just kind of part of her character design, and so I think that it's just what's it called? I think it's just decoration, but it's a very good question, and I want Lego to specify that for us because I'm just like, is it Bucky Barnes situation or is it just for decoration to look cool? And if it's just to look cool, I respect that, Sora, because like it looks cool. um it did? Oh, that's good to know. Um, yes, that is good. Yeah, so that actually makes it me think more that it's probably isn't decoration. and it's not style, it actually is metal. So yeah, I that actually has changed my mind a little bit on that. So yeah, I definitely am thinking that. And also, Speed of Legos is something else and I didn't look at it. Um the Dreams that's retiring, that's another thing. I'm so worried for Dreams because it looks like season 3 is like halfway happening. So I'm very concerned. I'm really hoping that it's not. I really think that Dreams deserves like 5 seasons. Um, 5 or 6 seasons. It deserves that. And Monkey Kid made it past 3. I think it has one more season. I think that's what I've heard. But Monkey Kid has surpassed that. So I'm just praying that Dreams can get the recognition it deserves. Cause like I said this so much on my channel, and like the reason like you see me make so many Dreams videos is like I really want to promote this theme because like it deserves so much better. Like I don't know, like I imagine that like little kids are probably watching this series like how they did Ninjago, and yeah, Dreams hasn't been as popular, but like it just so feels like it needs more of a chance than just 2 years or maybe 3 years. That like, and I don't really don't want to end at season 3. Like season 2 feels like a better ending than season 3, and then you're gonna say like season 3 hasn't come out yet, but by the looks of it, season 3 feels more kind of like a filler-ish season, and that does not feel like the right thing to end the show on at all. And so I really hope it gets to a fourth or a fifth. Maybe I'm just praying maybe a fourth, but it's like, um, I don't know. And yeah, I like Monkey Kid. Yeah, it only like most of his fan base is from there, and so it just like it was not, and so that's why I feel like Dreams has less of a chance because the way Monkey Kid got its fan base is a lot different. It's a lot more different than other themes have gotten their fan bases, and so I'm just like I don't know. Even though like I personally don't love Nexo Knights that much, I tried watching it. I didn't enjoy it. Nexo Knights deserved like at least 2 more seasons because I feel like season 5 of Nexo Knights looked like also sort of a filler season, and so I imagine that Nexo Knights should have gotten at least 2 more, and Lego should have taken the time and money for that because like I don't have much of a problem with Ninjago staying super long, but like it has lasted forever and they're not gonna end it soon. So just like give these other themes a chance because they've never gotten a main chance. I don't know. I have very strong feelings about that, in case you haven't noticed. So yeah. um, but yeah. So I really hope that Dreams can get the chance that all the not even all the other, just Ninjago, just sort of a chance from that. But I feel like Dreams feels like the kind of theme that if done right, I would not care if it got like 15 seasons because it has so much room to do that. Like all the world building and all the things they can do with the theme, you can just do anything. Like all like the different kinds of seasons you can do like it's just a mix of all different kinds of aesthetics and like different things, and you can just have so much fun with it, and it really can be anything. Like the main theme of Dreams is fantasy, but you can fit like anything else into it. There could be like a Wild West season, there could be the tech season that they have. Um, they could have all these other things, and you can also like have a time thing related. Because I've said this multiple times, but the way that Dreams has like made it so like the Dream World has existed in the world for like all of time, and so like Sir Isaac Newton was like a a dream crafter or something. Like that just makes it so cool, and like I don't know, and I feel like you can do so much with that. You can have so many things you could do with the series, and like the set ideas would never run out either. Like I've heard plenty of people say that even if they aren't a big fan of Dreams, they still find the sets cool and creative. And I'm just like, come on. And so I was kind of disappointed with the season 3 sets. They look cool, but like they're not as great as the other ones prior. And so I'm just really hoping that season 3 can continue. So yeah, that one thing you said, speaking of Lego, I had to go on a whole thing for. But yeah. I just want the theme to stay lasting a little longer than the average thing. I'm not asking for like a whole decade like Ninjago got. But I am just asking for maybe a couple more years. Cause like I also have said this a lot, but like the people who made the show seem so excited about it and they look really enthusiastic about like showing everyone Dreams. And Lego gave Dreams a really great chance for season one. They advertised it so much. Like they actually made like an animation where those like things, like those building things that have like the 3D wall on the corner. I don't know where it is, but like there's this really famous thing and you can like play things there. Lego made a whole thing for Dreams on that to advertise it. And they were really great with season one. And then they kind of just gave up after season one, this since season one didn't get as much recognition as they thought it might. And then season two got advertising, but a lot less. Um, and I don't know, but season two is really good. Honestly, like if the show ended at season two, that would make more sense than three because season two had some sort of ending to the main arc for the characters, and season three feels like it's starting something new and again more kind of a filler season ish. And so I feel like it doesn't feel right to end it there. And I feel like it makes sense if they have one filler season. It makes sense to have at least another, maybe even two more in the season six would be like the last season of Dreams. And then I don't know, it just makes me really sad. And as I said, I have very strong opinions about this. But if you guys want to change the subject, go ahead. I've just been ranting about dreams lasting longer than 2 or 3 years. But alas. um, yeah. I'm gonna get up to stretch. I sound like an old man. uh, man, I'm hungry and I don't have much food left. um, uh, yeah. So sorry about going on that whole little rant there about dreams for a minute, but yeah. um, I think this should be fine. I'm sitting back. Um, so I think the audio should be fine. Uh, yeah, and yeah, I just feel like, yeah, and I'm really happy that I have gotten other people to like dreams, and I think it's a good theme, and it's really creative, and it stems away from Ninjago, and it's, I don't know, but I don't know. I really hope dreams can last longer. My ideal thing is that it gets 5 or 6. That's what it deserves. 5 or 6 seasons, and then they can finish up and they can wrap it up. I don't care. But like I again, as even though I wasn't a big fan of Nexo Knights, it deserved more than it got. And it had no time to progress. Like the show is very early on in its stages, and it has like um in its story, and so things may not be as great as Ninjago, just because like if you look at the older seasons of Ninjago, Lego Dreams matches up in quality a lot like them. Like I know Dreams has a lot of plot holes in certain things. Some things in the episodes just like wait what, but generally like the whole thing makes sense, and they have room to explain those things and make things make sense later on, and just expand. But Lego hasn't given chances for like other themes for like for like Nexo Knights and all those other ones because they just haven't cared as much, I guess. And so I'm just like, come on, you could do Ninjago and this. But yeah, also you said something about Ninjago, and I'm gonna look at it. um, Ninjago's, yeah, Sora. Um, yeah, I out of all of the new powers of Dragon's Rising, Sora's I like the best. It makes sense in a cool way, and like all the other ones where they have bubble powers, growing powers, shockwave, brute force. They said for season three, Nox's power is called brute force. What? So yeah, the elemental powers have gone a little off the hook. And so I think out of all of them, Sora's makes the most sense, but it also doesn't. I don't know. Also, I have this crazy idea. This is gonna sound really out there, but like, am I the only like? I can let me explain. Okay, let me explain. Am I the only one who thinks that the tech power could have made more Nia? I know it sounds crazy. I'm not saying that Nia should just get these powers, but I'm saying like when you just think of it from the story standpoint, it doesn't make sense to have water and ice be two separate elemental powers. That doesn't make sense. And I just moved past that in the show, But like when you think about it, doesn't entirely. I didn't love how Frack in Dragon's Rising had Quake when that was literally part of Cole's power, and so he just has a fraction of Cole's power, and it's like its own thing apparently. Um, and so, but like Nia, her whole thing was Samurai X, and she was, the tech whiz, and that was her whole thing. And she kind of shared that with Jay in some way, and it kind of like, I don't know, it totally fits her character, and it fits Sora too. But like if you think about it, maybe Nia could have been the elemental power of technology, because it fits her in a really great way, and also electricity with, uh, what's it called? Um, they like Jay's electricity and Nia being technology, that fits. I know it's not the same as like, lightning and water to make storm, but like they never even did that in the show. Like make that a whole thing where like they make a storm or do something like that. Um but um what's it called? That kind of makes more sense, and it also makes Nia have her own thing, and it makes her so she could stay Samurai X in some sort of way, but she could still be a ninja. I don't know. That's just like a kind of what if idea. But I don't mind Nia being Ninjago, like the Master of Water, because like it makes it cool with like Kai's power, because brother and sister, fire and water, and how their parents were also masters of fire and water, and how it gets passed down to them, and I like that a lot. But that's just kind of like a what if thing, where it's just like, what if Nia could have been the elemental master of that? Um, but yeah, and yeah, I don't think Frack is a bad character, but my gosh, his power gets so annoying, and his whole thing that Frack beat Cole in the tournament. What? What? Like Frack, he's good, but like Cole has had like 16 seasons of development and training, and Frack has barely gotten his new elemental powers, and Cole is just stronger. Like that's just kind of like, how does Frack beat Cole? That just didn't make sense, and it really annoyed me. And also his power just doesn't make that much sense. I don't know, but I like Frack as a character. He's just, yeah, and Misfortune and Swarm. They're not as bad as Shockwave and Bubble. But they're not the best either. Yeah, definitely. And I don't know. I personally have this whole thing about Cole where I'm just like, I think I'm pretty sure you guys know that his voice actor died a few years ago, and I didn't love that they replaced him. I honestly feel like making Cole die in the show would have actually been a better idea. Um, just because I just think it's more honoring to the person that voiced him a lot more, because it's not like this was, I don't know, Ninjago's a lot more than I guess a kids TV show. It's like a whole thing, and so I feel like I feel like, I don't know, replacing him just felt kind of weird. And also, um like they have this whole thing where they're like really obsessed with like making the new Ninjago, like, yeah, they can't make that many changes to the old thing, but it thinking like changing the team up, like, I feel like in a way, like if they made Cold Eye in the show, I would, that would make sense, because they already have a lot of new characters and new things introduced, and it makes the dynamic of the team different, because now it just feels like all the ninja plus two more, actually plus three more, because Wildfire, and then minus J. I feel like the team feels it could have been, I don't know, I'm not wording this right, but like I feel like it would have made more sense, and I think it's just a better decision to do that, but I don't think they will if they haven't already. But they haven't done a terrible job with Cole, I don't think. Things with Geo are odd. There was what happened to Vanya. I guess her voice actor couldn't do Sora and Vanya, because that's the same person. Um, but I wish they'd bring up Vanya again, because she was important to Cole. And now she's not, I guess. But alas, that's just my opinion about it. Um, but yeah, I just kind of want to know the whole thing there. I mean, going on a whole thing is what these live streams are for. Is basically just me going on a whole thing for like everything under the sun for Lego. And I feel like most of my points that I've talked about, I think I've talked about these things like at least two other times, but I don't think you guys care. You're still watching it, so I guess you enjoy hearing me talking about that since you've come back for all my live streams. Um, but yeah. So yeah. Oh, I did it again. Also, looks like we're back at 3 people. I don't know if it'll stay like that, but hello, third person. um, yeah. So, um, if anyone wants to change subject or anything, or just continue going off of what we were talking about, feel free to do so, because I've been going on it for a bit. But yeah, I think I'm not gonna end the live stream just yet. However, I'm gonna warn that I might end it soon since I am very hungry, and I want to work on other videos today as well. And also, my device is at a low percentage, so not terribly low. I can still wait, but I might I might end it soon. But that's just kind of a thought. But anyways, feel free to change the subject or expand on that conversation if you want. I've ran out of water. But we're at an hour and a half already. This is going really well. And also, I'm really happy with how the set turned out. The little display, it really shows what I'm doing. I don't know. I really like making these, and so I find it fun when it can turn out in a cool way. um, but yeah. So as I said, you can probably expect me to post something tomorrow, because I'm gonna work on stuff today, and that possibly might be the trailer for what's it called? If it were like us at season 6. Um, oh, also, what is this speed of Lego? Something about Green Goblin. Oh, you're good. um, oh, that is very cool. Which Green Goblin is it? Is it like the comic book version, or is it the one from Spider-Man No Way Home? Because I have the comic book version. It's a cool minifig, but I definitely prefer the one that isn't an actual goblin. um, but that sounds very interesting. Um, I'm pretty sure it's the one that is from Spider-Man No Way Home, because that one seems more valuable one than the Green Goblin that's from comic book stuff, because that one has appeared in a lot more sets, and yeah, I guess. But that sounds very cool. Oh, that's a lot more rare than oh yeah, that's awesome. Nice. That's a very hard one to get, I've heard. Oh, good. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, it does look odd. The old Lego things from those years definitely looks kind of odd, but that looks very cool. That is very awesome. And new? Dang, that is awesome. That is a good deal. I don't know what you said what the original price was, but $10 off already sounds pretty good. But that I've heard is a very hard to get minifig. So yeah. um uh but yeah. Also, I don't know, it's reminded me, I don't know if I oh 20, that's good. That's good. That's awesome. That's a great price. What was I saying? I forgot. Cool. I'm sorry, I'm blanking. My thought was like, I'm gonna speak, and then, ooh, someone said something in the live chat, and then I got mixed up. So, what do you mean by construction minifigure? Like, is it like words? I'm sorry. I asked my question, and then I didn't have much to say after the question, and then, ugh, I need food. That's what I need. I need food. um, um, But that sounds very nice, yes. But what do you mean by a construction figure? Is it like, is the set from a like construction thing, or? Oh! Do you mean like, uh? Oh, I see. That's it. Oh, you made a video with that with the right. You made a video with that one. I'm sorry, my little brain was taking a good long minute, and the gears were turning just like on Sandman's Tower. Yes, you made a video with that one with the glider. That one. Oh, yes, because I said I wanted to I might make a big fix stop motion. Right. Awesome. Sorry, that was my brain was just like, what you talking about? That makes a lot more sense now. But yeah, yes, that'd be so fun. Yes, thank you for that. I thought you were saying it was um you were what's it called? You were getting the smaller minifigure from the early 2000s. Um the from like the Spider like those original movies, and you were getting off that discount just talking about it, but you were giving me a thing telling me, "Hey, you should look into this." But yes, that is a good set, and how I love the glider, and it looks, I don't know, it's really cool. Yes, thank you for that. Took me a minute to realize what you're talking about. um, but yeah, uh, we're an hour and 40 minutes. I'm really happy with this. This is so much fun. Uh, um, but yeah. That is very good. I'm not There are a lot of cool big figs to choose from, but that is definitely a really good one. And a lot of people hate on the big figs, those construction ones. And I think sometimes they can look a little goofy, but they're not terrible. I do have to say the Wolverine one looked a little goofy. But that's not they're not that bad. They're really good ones. And I think they're really cool. What I think it'd be cool though is if like they included like a mini minifig version of them in the set. I think that'd be something cool, but I think it's fine without it anyways. But yeah. Uh, Goodness. I am tired. I feel like getting the live stream thing at the beginning messed it up for me a bit, so now I got tired, but I still have energy to make stop motion, and like I'm gonna record some more stuff for if it were Lego Set Season 6. And I'm excited because I've never because nobody's I feel like a lot of my newer viewers from like the past year haven't seen it because I didn't do anything for it last year, so I'm excited to show it to you. But yeah, yeah, because everyone tends to hate those, but they do. I think they're pretty good, and they're a little bit overhated. They're not my favorite kind, but they still look cool, and it'd be exciting to make a stop motion with that. I have some other kind of figures that aren't Lego that I could make stop motion with, like they have good like things they can move with. I've done a couple drawing stop motions before. I've done three. One was like a stick figure jumping. Another one was like a guy in a hoodie standing in the rain, and it was like 3 frames over and over. It didn't look that great. And then I did one where I made a flip book once, and so I just took pictures of the flip book, and so that which is stop motion, and I never finished it, but it was really good. I never showed it to you guys. Um but I didn't take all the pictures from the flip book for some reason. But it looked pretty good. It was like a guy sailing on a boat and then a wave comes crashing over him. It was like stick figure, I guess. There weren't any colors or anything, but it was fun. I don't know how buildable figures got me to talk about those, but oh yeah, I realized. um, but yeah, so you'll get to see more of the stop motions with my Marvel minifigures. Again, Sandman is coming along really well. I'm also gonna make a set. I'm gonna make stop motion with Sora. I'm not sure if you guys know what set this minifig came from, but I'm really excited for that. I also started stop motion with this one, the Stegosaurus, and the set it came in, but I'm waiting a little bit so I can focus on the other things I've been talking about. But yeah, mainly those other things. But I'm really excited to get working on them and show you guys. And not like start. I've already started working on all of them. I just gotta finish them. So yeah, but as I said, Sandman has been really close to being finished for a while. So like when I made that post in like September of saying it's almost done, I can't wait to show you, I wasn't lying. It was almost done. Still is almost done though. So yeah, focus, Andre. Yeah, 100%. Uh, yeah. uh, as soon as I finish this though, I'm just gonna go eat lunch because I am hungry. I don't know what time it is for you guys. But for me, it's 12:30. So, for some reason, sitting down and talking takes so much energy out of me. Um, but yeah, and the camera's still blurry, which is what it's in front. Um, but yeah, I don't think that matters. I always make a comment about that at least 8 times per video, per live stream of like the camera not focusing, and everyone's like, it doesn't really matter. Like, but the camera won't focus on the minifigs, and they're really good detailing and stuff. But yeah. Ah, my water. I'm quenching. I need water. uh, and food. Uh, but yeah. So yeah. Oh, fun. Audio for what video? Um, is it which video is that? I'm I'm like being silent, waiting for an answer, but it's not like you're just, it's like I'm reading it. I'm not waiting to hear it. I'm gonna read it. Oh goodness. These live streams also show my IQ level, and it isn't that high. But oh, confidential. Okay. Okay, confidential. That makes me very intrigued. Is it with Zane and Ninjago confidential? I don't think so, but also, speed of Lego. Have you finished that coffee yet? Have you finished making it yet? I think Chase has finished his coffee. I do not know what that means. I wouldn't say lackluster. All your stuff is also always really good. And also the audio makes it like 10 times better with just like the way you do it. It's so much fun. I love the dino noises and all that. So yeah, you want to say that about your own stuff. Okay, he finished the coffee. It's finished. Woo! Accomplishments. But now we have to refill it. So I guess Chase will do the same. Um, Also, do you think in one of the if it were Lego set episodes, I was gonna use this face for Chase. Do you think it works well for like oh, I zoomed in really far. Um, do you think the face like works better for Chase? Um, I guess I don't know. Oh, also, um, yeah, I was still worried too. um, I'm pretty sure it's amazing. It's always super fun to watch your stuff. And that's the best thing, you make it enjoyable. Oh, Arbricchio! Hey! How you been? Good afternoon. Not sure what time it is where you are, but for me it's noon, around noon. But yeah, hello. How have you been? It's been a while since somebody's new come on. um, it's just been me, Speed of Lego, and Reptipian Bricks. Yeah, how have you been? It's so fun to see you. Or not see you, hear, read from you. That's a nice response. Response. Pretty fine and dandy. That's a good response. I like that. I'm gonna use that. um, I've been good. I've been good. Finally, noticed how I'm not. What am I doing? Words. Potato, potato. Yeah. I am finally making stuff again. I'm on YouTube again. So, woo! I'm finally doing stuff again. So, yeah. I potato. Oh, that's fun. Yes, let's go. Words. But yeah, yeah, finally making videos again for the first time in a while. So, I'm doing this live stream and I posted a couple videos last week and I'm working on something for tomorrow too. So, woo, to this is just showing all the stuff I'm working on. But yeah. uh Oh, I'm very excited somebody else is on. I'm not saying that you that Speed of Lego or Tippy and Bricks are boring at all. I'm not saying that, but yeah. But first live stream since October. It's been fun. We're almost at 2 hours, about 20 minutes till then, but um finally getting back on making stuff. But I'm pretty sure you've been making videos and I don't think I've seen them. I have been behind on watching like everybody's videos recently or just lately, I guess. So like as soon as I'm done this, I am also going to be checking on your channel because you're boring. I'll call you Speed of Lego. You're not Speed of Lego. You're RV. um, yeah. This is so much fun. uh, um, uh, I'm hungry again. I wasn't ever not hungry, actually. I was hungry the whole time. But, me too. As you might have noticed, I did not make anything for Christmas, Thanksgiving, or New Year's, or anything really at all. But, I'm finally getting back, and all my videos I've been talking about are... Hey, what'd you assume that I'm boring? Yeah. Finally, someone's interesting is on the live stream, other than me. uh, this is so fun. Distracting me from my hunger and my longing for food. Because if I go to get food, I just be kind of leaving you guys in silence for a bit, and you just kind of be like, "Sup, sup," and just kind of sit there for a bit. The month of February, yeah. I really wanted, if it were like I said, season 6 to be what's it called, in January, but that didn't happen. I recorded a lot, but yeah, food is my one true love. Yeah, my grandma's like, "Are you getting a girlfriend anytime soon?" I got my food. I got my food, and I'm happy. It's like coal and cake. That's like the best thing in season 10 of Ninjago, just all of it. How before Vanya came, it was literally just Cole's love interest was cake. My body is a temple made of donuts. But yeah. I am jealous, Arbricchio, of thy food. I'm out of water and food. uh, but, not the grandma interrogation. Yeah, I got asked that question a lot, but I'm always with my food. I got some Lego food here. I've been fidgeting with this popcorn, so at least Chase is getting some food. There's also there's a soda and a milkshake and a hot dog back there, so classic grandma. Yeah. But I get it. I get it, but I'm happy with my food at the moment and my Legos. Food makes me happy, yeah. My parents joke, and like the only three things I ever talk about are dinosaurs, food, and Lego, and that's it. That's like my entire thought process is just those three things, and that's pretty accurate. uh, so yeah, but I'm satisfied with all three. uh, Talking is distracting the hunger a little bit, so. uh, but I can look longingly at my Legos food and wish I had the luxury. To be fair, though, I don't think getting their heads popped off all the time is that much of a luxury for them, so. But I don't think they mind. Yeah, my sister, it's kind of funny. My sister was the first person that like was interested in Ninjago, and I didn't care too much, and then she kind of got me into Ninjago, and then she kind of grew out of it and started not really liking it as much, and then I started getting into a whole like hype and phase about it, and I'm still kind of in that phase. But now it's just kind of like, will you stop talking about Ninjago? I'm like, nope, it's your fault, you got me into it. But it's kind of funny. I started watching Ninjago totally out of order, just like clips from YouTube. So like one of the first things I saw was like Harumi, and then a lot of season 11 stuff. Um, and then like actually the first season I ever saw from Ninjago was season 12, and I have like this really like I have this whole thing about season 12, and I love Prime Empire so much because it has this really great nostalgia feeling, and it makes me think of COVID, and that's a good feeling, I guess. But yeah. It's crazy. Prime Empire was not 4, it was 5 years ago. Like, how did that even happen? Prime Empire was 5 years ago. And that's just crazy. But like, that's the most sets I've gotten from a season in Ninjago. I have all of the suits from that season, and I haven't from any other ones. Um, yeah, season 12 was when they went into the video game world. And so it kind of shares similarities to season 3 with like the tech stuff, but it was like Jay's thing and Unigami and all that. And actually, that's actually what I'm doing with Prime Plus. It's based from Prime Empire. But yeah, that's a really good season. The sets were so cool. I loved them in the season. I loved just watching the episodes that came out in not English every week, and I just kind of tried my best to understand what they were saying based on like what was being shown. But like, am I the only one who didn't have Ninjago episodes in English really until 2022? I don't know. Prime Empire tends to get a lot of hate, just because it's a season that doesn't really do much for anyone, and it's not really doesn't progress the story much. But like, I think it's a good season and I like it a lot. And it's the first one I started watching Ninjago with, and I really love it a lot. And it's a little fun place in my heart. But yeah. Oh, a lot of stuff was in the live chat that I didn't look at. Yeah. I would jump into the Lego movie, yeah. If I were jumping into any Lego movie, which like um if I'm gonna consider shows and stuff, I think I'm gonna pick like Dreams, as in like, because like with Dreams, if you can be an aware dreamer, you can like you can just dream any of the different Lego worlds and like dream you're in any of them, and that's just like, I don't know, that gives you the option to do all of them. It's like if you consider a movie into shows, then I would do that. But if you're considering movie, I would go into um probably just uh oh yeah, Legend of Isla Nublar. That is a great one, definitely. Just for the dinosaurs. And it's like the one Jurassic World show that doesn't nobody really gets eaten in that show, so you don't have to worry about it. Nobody gets eaten in that show, so it's fine. The Lego movie came out 11 years ago. I remember when it, I first watched it, my parents got it on DVD for Christmas. And then I watched it like on Christmas Day, and then yeah, I don't know, but I remember when that movie came out and it was so good. The hot dog guy? What I mean, the hot dog guy? Maybe. That's a good one to be. That's a good guy to be. um, but yeah. uh, and also, just replying to what you said about Harumi coming back, she did in fact come back, but it kind of didn't go well. The guard, yeah, revolutionary meme. Yeah, that's yeah. I my main like Lego phase didn't actually start with the Lego movie. Like I really got into Lego after a friend of mine got me a Lego set. It was like a $10. It was like the really small like thing from the what's it called? Um the volcano sets from Lego City, and I just loved it so much. And then I just got this whole thing on it, and then I found YouTube a few years later, and so I've just been collecting Lego stuff ever since. But yeah. Oh, and Dragon's Rising. Oh, the guards. Oh yeah, I'm finally getting it. The guards in Legend of Isla Nublar. They're so fun. They were like my favorite part of that series. Those were so good. I remember when that series came out. Oh, that was so good. uh Narvi, no, not the receding hairline. uh yeah, Lego Movie definitely. I loved it, and then when I started getting into Lego, I really got into Lego Movie. And I remember when the Lego Movie 2 came out, I was so excited. I know that the Lego Movie 2 has its faults, but like people hate on that movie so much more than they need to. And I think Lego Movie 2 was a great movie, and it actually really expanded the stuff from the first movie really well. A lot of people disagree, but I don't know. A lot of times other people's opinions can kind of rub off on my own, and I ended up seeing it their way. on like I guess movies, but like with the Lego Movie 2, that really is not one that you can change my opinion on because like I don't know, it works so well and it's a great sequel and I gotta say, like, I think the Lego Movie 3 should have happened. You know why? Because it could have been a way to round up things from the second movie to make them more in line with the first, and then wrap up things in a really nice way to complete it with the third plot of whatever it is. I imagine would it be Nick or something going to college or having to give away his toys, similar to like something from Toy Story, or the third movie would round out like this whole trilogy of Lego movies. And the Lego movie just really should have been that, but because the second one didn't do well, they're not making a third, and I really am upset about that because the Lego movie deserves a third movie, but it's never gonna get one. Sorry. That's something I also feel strongly about. Yeah, the Batman movie. Honestly, I know a lot of people also didn't like the Lego Ninjago movie. I liked it, but I don't give it as much praise as the second movie of Lego Movie, just because Lego Ninjago movie and um what's it called? Uh whole um I could go on a whole like thing on that for what's it called? Um uh the Lego Ninjago, yeah, like the Lego Ninjago movie and um yeah, I wouldn't give it my Lego either. I would make a whole video on just like that whole topic of the Lego Movie 3 and how it should have happened. I'm not entirely sure what the full plot would be, but making a third movie that, like, similar to Toy Story 3, would round up things from the first and second movie and make it together to make it a synchronized, like, just make it work. I don't know. I feel like the Cars franchise is a good example. Because the Cars movies, a lot of people didn't like the second because the second was so disconnected from the first. But they brought the second in and they made it tied with the second movie and just made everything make sense and rounded it out so it actually felt like a good movie series. And so the Lego movie just feels incomplete with its series, having two random side quest movies that weren't bad per se. Like I think the Ninjago movie and Batman movie were good, but like they were a little weird. Just I feel like this got a little unhinged at some parts, but they were good movies and I really like them. Uh, but definitely the Lego movies were really good, and people act like the second Lego movie is a lot like the Lego Ninjago and Batman movie, but I think it's a lot better and really holds up as a good sequel already. And even if it wasn't, making a third movie could have made the second better and make it work with the first. And so that's just like, a whole thing that I'm, feel about that. But yeah. Yeah, the fight scenes in the Lego Ninjago movie were so good. Like the animation in the Lego movies, so good. I love watching it. Um, yeah, the fight scene with the baby. Yeah, I remember when the Ninjago movie came out. And it was a whole thing. But yeah, that was yeah. I recently got the Lego Ninjago movie on DVD, or actually for Christmas, and on the cover it had like the sticker thing, or you could get like a discount on getting tickets for the Lego movie too, because the packaging hadn't been updated since Lego since 2019. And I find that so funny because it's just like, hey, get $5 off in Lego movie tickets. Um, yeah, yeah. I don't know, but the fight and the animation in that movie was still good, although it didn't have those, I feel like, really good things. I love the redesigns that they gave the show. They were very much needed. Because yeah, the show just needed new. They needed new designs. And they look really great, and I'm happy that that movie brought them with that. And I hear a lot of people say like a Batman movie was a good like Batman movie. Um, and so, yeah. Ooh, what? You talked to a person who worked in the Lego movies. That is really awesome. Um, that is so fun. I'm still on my thing. You're fine. I'm making pancakes. Okay, cool. Sorry. That was my sibling. But yeah, yeah, that's my sister. I have more than one other than Tracy. Um, but I love that you could just find the pigs in all of the things. um, so yeah, I Oh, that was so fun. I specifically love the part when they're just having the pigs drive them throughout it. But yeah, the second movie was really good, and I think I really well spoke my opinion on that, and I hardly ever do. But yeah, speaking with the people who made the Lego Movie, that is so cool. And also, fun fact: the people who made the Lego Movie also made the Spider-Verse movies, and also worked on. I heard they also worked on other things like Avatar, The Last Airbender, and like The Dragon Prince, and so. I find it so cool that like some of the most creative things in like animation all came from these same people. They weren't even animators, they were just like they are writers and they were people directors and producers and stuff. And they make some of like the best media and like the most creative things in animation. And I just find that so fun and that's all related. Oh yes, I noticed that. I saw like a short video and I was like, they did not just do that. No. The pig turned into the sausages. Oh yes, the pigs are driving cars. That is just so fun. That's just animators like having fun with what they're making. That's like if you notice in my videos, I just fit this guy into like everything. A lot of people don't notice, but I just snuck him in there just cuz he's my little selfie mascot that's based from Billy Bricks. Oh, that's just so fun. uh, we're at 2 hours, guys. Let's go. My device is at really it's at 12%, but it can last longer than most things, I guess. Like it's not gonna go to 1% in like 2 minutes. It'll last like a while. Not a while, but longer. But yeah, that's just yeah. I do find it funny this live stream was gonna be about me talking about my future things, and I did. But then I just totally went on like a million side quests what I was talking about. Yeah, that's what another thing I just love about it, and you can just do what you want with it, and it's so fun. And I love how the writers and the directors of all those different things are just the same people, and like I think it's is it Phil Lord and Chris Miller? No, I don't know. Something that have those names. Something with Chris and Phil. I don't know. But anyways, they seem like really cool people because they've written all like a lot of cool things and made things really cool. And I just love the whole stop motion style like design of the first Lego movie. And it's just yeah. There was a time when I tried looking into 3D animation. I didn't get it, and I might try again in the future, but it's not my strong suit. I much prefer working with the physical things. It's a lot easier for me, I guess. But yeah. Yeah, 2D. As I said, I've drawn a few times, so I think that counts as 2D animation, and I've like done a few of those. But 3D definitely is hard. And I think I'm just gonna stick with doing this stuff because that's what I'm good at. But it is cool. I love telling people that I'm an animator. It's cool because it feels like very professional. um, I don't know, and it's like I feel like a lot of people that I talk to, I say I like a stop motion. They say oh, I did that at one point. Like I get to say, well, Lego stop motion isn't something I did at one point. It's something I'm doing and I've done for a while and I've gotten really good at it. It's not like a little side thing. It's like the main thing I've done for a while, and so I can consider myself an animator. Not professionally at all, but it feels professional. And my sister is technically a voice actor. And I pay her a $5 bonus at Christmas every year. uh, so yeah, technically that all is like that. So but yeah, I can consider myself that, and it's fun too. And so, um, yeah. I need to stretch my back. I've been sitting down for a while and sort of standing up. I don't know. But Whoa, that sounds awesome. I can understand without fur that may look a little odd, but that is really cool. Most I got was like a really cheap app that like sort of taught me how to do it. It was not good at teaching how to do it. I don't know, but anyways, that's really impressive if you got past a few seconds because I got like all I did was moving like a joint or something in a really odd way that I don't know, but That does sound cool though. That is definitely sounds further than how I got on it. I didn't try that much because it just didn't click for me. Um That's so fun. Yeah, and I didn't even get to like the 3D modeling. I just got to just like using an already finished model and just kind of moving it a little bit. And then I don't know, it didn't make sense. It didn't work out that well for me. Um I think it partially had to do with the app I was using. It didn't entirely make sense, but something I might try in the future. But as of now, I'm good with what I have. My sister actually has worked on a lot of 2D animation. She's like done a lot of um drawings and like made things with them, and she's gotten really good at it. And it looks good. And I've not been able to do that as well as her, but I did make a really good stick figure jumping in the air. That I didn't take pictures of, but I will probably. It's very short and it's not that good. But my flipbook one is really good because in stop motion it looks a lot better. But that does sound really cool that you did all that stuff. Like, I don't know, that's really cool. Sounds a lot again more than I have done on it. um yeah. um yeah. I forgot how hungry I was and then I just remembered and now I'm really hungry. um but that sounds really good. I don't think I'm Englishing right. And that's not even Englishing. Oh goodness, I'm embarrassing myself so much, but I don't think anyone really cares. uh, ah. I always make those little noises where it's like ah. um, but yeah, I did it again. Didn't try to, but I'm catching myself doing it now, where I just say that. uh, uh, I need to crack my neck. No, I can't do it. History of Tippy and Bricks. I would watch it, definitely. I would want to see how that turned out. You guys, honestly, I have so many unfinished things that you guys haven't seen. Actually, I think this Reptipian Brick saw it. About 2 years ago, I made a really short teaser for a stop motion series. Um, and it was called Flight, and it was like this thing where it was like 5 episodes, and each episode kind of like intertwined with each other, sort of. Um, and it's documentary. That's funny. Yeah, just do a documentary of all our channels and how they evolved over the years. That's actually sounds pretty fun. Um, anyways, um, and I posted a little short teaser of it, and I've never picked up anything else about it, but I did make like 3 of the episodes, I think, and then I have another series. This is like a huge thing. I also made a teaser for this series. It was really at the same time, I think. It was called Lego Multiverse Adventures, and it was gonna be a whole thing. It was gonna be like a 6 season series, and it was like gonna be my main plot that I was talking about earlier with how my 5 season Lego Multiverse thing, like how I was planning to do that. That was basically that, but sort of different. And I made 4 episodes, and they were all really long. They got to about 5 minutes each. Um, and I did a lot of editing. The entire first episode was finished with editing, with all of the audio. Like I had my sister voice record. I actually had some people that uh like I had some friends that were gonna voice record in it. It was a whole thing, and I never finished it. Why? Because my whole like story of my multiverse thing changed a lot, and like the different in each Lego universe, there are different times in each universe which is being used. And in like 2 universes, I used the wrong time that I was going to originally have it, that I'm now gonna have it be in, and so I couldn't use it. And also, I took some characters out. I mixed a lot of things, and so I finished the first one entirely. I did all the stop motion for the second, and I did about half the third episode, and I started the fourth, and I did a lot of so I took a lot of work into that, and also it wasn't just like any stop motion. I made a lot of effort to like make everything look really good, and I never went further on that series. and it's driving me nuts because I worked really hard on that one and it went nowhere. So I'm probably gonna make a couple videos just talking and showing some footage and just showing like, hey, this was gonna happen and I just spent a lot of time on it and I'm just not gonna let it go to waste. But those were some things and I feel like Prime Plus was gonna end up like that, but I said, nope, I'm gonna make it, and then just what like I just made it. And so Prime Plus I feel like would have ended up a lot like those other two series. But I ended up actually making Prime Plus, and so now I just gotta make the last three episodes. um, but I think Reptipian Bricks was there when I posted those. It was a couple years ago. It was either Reptipian Bricks or I don't know, there's other channel called Hero Bricks. He hasn't posted in a while, but I watched him a lot. I don't know if you guys have heard of his channel. But it was either him or Tippy and Bricks, and they were really short teasers. Um, but it's definitely something I would want to work on showing you guys. And good to know, it's good to know you guys find it cool, but it just doesn't align. Like, you know how I said like I had earlier a lot of characters like that I originally made that I'm not using anymore, like this guy or like actually this character in the back. I'm putting in if it were Lego Set Season 6, but I'm not using him in my main timeline anymore, like how I used to. He is actually my first original character. His name is Zach Brown. And he's actually was supposed to be Chase McCain's childhood best friend, and I had this whole thing. Anyways, I'm not using him anymore. But he was like part of it, and he was like in the first episode and all that. But I got really far into that series, and I had the whole first season planned out. And I had ideas I was gonna do for the other seasons, and it was a whole thing. But yeah, so you'll be able to see Zach Brown and other things. He actually, if you've seen my stop motion series called The Diamond Heist, he was in a few of the episodes in like the beginning, first three, and also the last three. And he also has, if you check out other episodes from If It Were a Lego Set, he has been in like at least three or four other episodes. But yeah, he was like one of the first characters I made in my things, mainly because I was never able to get a minifigure of Chase McCain. Um, but yeah, I also like if you remember the Brown family, he has a sister whose name is Adventurous, like her name is Adventurous, and she goes by Addie. He has a little brother named Charlie, who I call Charlie Brown because I thought it'd be fun, but I think Charlie Brown is trademarked, so I don't think I can name his little brother Charlie Brown anymore. Um, but if you saw my photography picture things from 2023, Adventurous and Baxter, that was his sister, and she had her whole plot. It was a whole thing. And so my photography things, yeah, I thought of Charles Brown. I thought of that, and I might do that. But as it said, I'm not really using him anymore. But he had a sister, and his parents were a big part. The dog Baxter also had. If you check out if it were a Lego set, Charlie Brown. um, I had this other character, and her name was Sarah, and it was like this whole thing. She was from this one series I made, basically not even series. She was like part of the main thing, and her name, as I said, was Sarah, and she what's it called? Really try. This is so funny. She was like from this. I made up an entire Ninjago realm called the Sparkling Forest, and she's like supposed to be this princess in this universe, and she becomes the queen of it. And she has this best friend that she ends up like falling into not Lego City. She ends up falling into Ninjago City from this other Ninjago realm, and meeting this girl named Elena, and they become friends and they become roommates. But she can't find her family anymore, and so it's like the whole thing of her trying to get back. And so she helps the ninjas, and she has this whole elemental power. Originally, her elemental power was light, but apparently that one, like, invisible character from Ninjago, his power is light, but hers worked very differently than his, so I don't know how that would work. Anyways, I made a lot of episodes. She was actually one of the main characters in that series I stopped working on. Um, and she also got her own If It Were Lego Set episode, actually, I think a couple, and I had this whole, like, thing planned out for her, but I ended up not using her. But I still want to like show you guys concepts from that so you guys can see what my original plan was, because my plans for my channel and like what I'm making change all the time. But I want to just like finish up certain things, like like Sandman's Tower, Prime Plus. I really want to finish this series, even though it's like been a year since I've worked on it. Not since I've worked, but since I've like posted anything for it. But Charlie Crown, you guys are so creative. I love this. But yeah, so that's another character that had a whole thing, and there were a lot of others where she came from. Uh, but now it's like I'm using established characters, so not any more of my own original ones. Uh, so yeah, it's hard to pick one. As you can see, most of these are already full planned videos. All these different minifigs and these builds are all from different videos I'm working on. So I have a lot on my plate, but I'm working on a few specifically that'll be ready soon. But also, our shipping bricks is setting up to go soon, and I was thinking we're at 2 hours and 20 minutes. I'm really hungry, and my device is at 9%. So I know our bricky only came on about like 15 minutes ago. But I think it'd be best probably that I should end this pretty soon. Just because I'm mainly hungry. But also for everyone else. And I was going to work on stop motion today. And I would like to do that and have some energy left for it. Um, but yeah. Oh, come on. Duke just got here. I feel bad now because I'm going to end in a sec. Hello, Duke Detain. Because I was about to end this in a second, but I won't just yet, just because Dukas came on. But hello, how have you been? How have you been, Duke? I have missed Lego City Adventures. I need to know how things are going in the city. The party's over. Well, Duke tends to not like parties. He doesn't know how to do anything except for work, is what I've heard you say before. So, I guess, I guess that's fine for you. uh, dang it. I'm worried that everyone's gonna start coming. And I'm like, guys, I'm hungry. uh, yeah, I'm doing well. How's everything been with you? Uh, Figures, Big Betty stole stuff. How new? um, oh well. Also speaking of Mr. Bertucci, just thought of this. If you guys want to check out, in If It Were Like I Said, I made an episode of Mr. Bertucci's Stand because Lego never made an episode for that. So if you guys want to check that out, it's season 4, episode 7. 7 or 8, episode 7 or 8 of season 4 of If It Were Like I Said. I made an episode of Mr. Bertucci's Stand because Lego never did. So if you want to check that out, you can. But apples or carrots? There's not much to steal. 100 fashion lady magazines. That's what. Oh, peaches. Okay. She always feeling like Bowser. That's good. That's so good. Understandable. Who doesn't love peaches? No, Ricky, oh no. No. At least it's not the loud song or catchy song. Petition of getting Lego to make a full version of the loud song and all the other songs. Specifically, guys, I want the Mustache Man song from Lego City Adventures. I need a full version of that. It's such a good song. The Mario in Lego City. That would be interesting. I don't have any Mario sets, but for anyone who does have Mario sets and has Lego City, make that mashup because I'd love to see that. But yeah, I would sign that petition. You should, Duke. Oh, this is so much fun. All right. Well, I hate to break it up because the fun is just starting, but like I said, I was gonna have a live stream next Saturday, probably around the same time as today. I might start it later because it didn't seem like it worked out much today with starting it at 10. Oh, that's fun! Playing We Don't Talk About Bruno for piano, that sounds food. That sounds food. That sounds fun. Food is the only thing on my mind. Well, anyways, as I said, I'm gonna be working on some videos after I get my lunch, and I'll see you guys soon. I'm gonna be catching up on all of your guys' videos today. I'm gonna make sure I get through all those just because I have not seen all of them and they're so good and I need to. And you guys all came here and you've been watching all mine and it's feel like it's unfair if I don't go into yours and so I'm gonna go need to do that. So yeah, I will see you up Tippy and Bricks. Bye Speed of Lego. Bye Duke Detain and bye Arbricchio. I so appreciate you guys staying the whole time and just listening to me like I gotta say jabble, just babble on about stuff the whole day. But yeah, I'll see you guys soon. I'll probably post tomorrow. And yeah, have a great rest of your day. Thank you all. And bye. Thank you.